All right, guys, what's up to the We Parlay show?
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Lee.
I'm Say.
And this is We Parlay.
Yes.
Y'all like that, right?
Because that's what we do.
Because that's what we do. I know you guys are like, well, what is this? Because we don't know of y'all. But pretty much We Parlay is like a pop culture podcast with me and my ace.
Yes.
I was just talking about the latest things going on in entertainment world, in your lives, in our lives, in the news. It's going to be a very fun show. We're going to keep you guys entertained. You see, we got our tea.
We're sipping on our
ready,
tea,
honey, because we got some stuff to talk about, y'all.
So we're going to do a brief introduction. As we said before, my name is Say, co-curator of the We Parlay podcast.
Yes, I like that word.
Yes,
what
honey.
She said.
Yes, honey. We're based out of North Carolina. We actually live in Durham, North Carolina.
Bull City. Yes, we need our Bull City.
Yes,
follow
shout out
us.
to the
What's
Bull
up?
City.
We putting the Bull City on the map.
919. We're both Liberian. All my people in, y'all. Shout out to the LIB.
I said
everywhere.
West African. For those who don't know, it's in West Africa.
Right. And we're, carefree black girls that like to talk about important issues.
And we like to do ratchetry.
Yes.
Too. We
gotta have a balance of ratchetness and righteousness.
You have to be some kind of ooh, I like that.
You got
ratchetness and righteousness. Y'all buy that t-shirt? We got it coming. So y'all, let me get my notes together because we have some stuff to talk about. I hope everybody's week. It's Wednesday. Well, we're recording on Wednesday. Hope everybody's been having a good, positive week. It's been kind of shitty for me, but hey, it's getting better.
Man.
Wednesday, trying to get over the hump and stuff. So we're going to talk about some things. First, we got to talk about Meek Mill getting sentenced.
Cousin Meek. That's the cousin.
We always swore he was Liberian.
He's Liberian.
I tried my best to prove that he was Liberian.
He not. But he's from Philly, and there's a lot of Liberians in Philly. So it was like, Meek Mill's Liberian.
We just always thought he was.
But he not.
Yeah. But he's still our cousin.
He's still cousin.
Because he looks
still
Liberian.
cousin Meek, yeah.
Mm-hmm, true. So it's been a really big speculation on this about Meek Mill getting sentenced for 2 to 4 years over, I guess, violating his probation.
Right. For driving his bike.
Right, in New York. And some other things. A lot of speculation, a lot of rumors. We're not sure what exactly is true. I've heard he went into rehab for popping pills.
Wow.
After him and Nicki broke up, or maybe that's why him and Nicki didn't make it. Which I think that's good. If he went to rehab,
right, that says a lot about his character.
Then why wasn't it giving him brownie points?
I was trying to get the facts when I heard all the information because I'm like, this guy has been on probation for how long? He's a totally different person now than he was when he first went to prison or whatever else. But that's what they do to young black men.
Exactly.
Because they want you to get in trouble. They want to say, okay, well, you're on probation, so you did X, Y, and Z, well, you're going to go back to prison. It's a setup.
I mean, imagine not being able to get in any contact with a police officer or any kind of crime for 11 years. I was saying this on Facebook. I got bothered for just chilling in my car. I wasn't doing anything. Got off work and a cop came and bothered me.
Right.
Imagine, and that was 7 months ago. Can you imagine not being able to do that in 11 years?
And this is somebody that's a rapper. So
imagine.
I'm sure there's a lot of things that he's not even involved in, but it's around. It's around. So just because he's around that, he can be guilty by association.
It doesn't matter if he didn't do it. He did it.
Right.
And that's what people, don't understand. A lot of people are like, well, you guys are only, you always have those naysayers who are like, you guys are only doing this because he's an entertainer. And we needed him to go through this for us to really step out and say something. Because how do we know that little Jamal got sentenced? They're not talking about little Jamal.
It's a problem. Exactly.
We didn't know about little Jamal. We needed to know Meek's situation.
Rallying and we're doing all this for Meek Mill because he's a celebrity. But it also should raise awareness to our communities, to Durham, to Greensboro, to Charlotte,
to Chicago,
to Philly, to all these areas where there's young minorities, because they're going through the same thing, but we don't know. We didn't know that to go and rally for them or to sign petitions for them, and that's the issue.
I think that's the issue. Some people, are saying, "Well, y'all think he should get off." I'm not saying he should get off. You're on probation. You know the things that you have to do. Look at Remy Ma. She's been out for 2 or 3 years, and she's been doing just well because she says she's been in prison longer than him.
Right,
6 years. She's not trying to go back in there. Mm-mm. She's not trying to be away from her family.
I mean,
she got a right hand that has her
right.
back. On Love and Hip Hop, he was telling her, you need to stop hanging with this person.
Exactly.
Because I can see it going left and you being back in jail. And those are the kind of people you need around you. And it's sad that, that happened to him. Now, there has been an update, and we'll move past this topic, that the judge is being FBI investigating because there's some personal stuff going on here. Supposedly, she gave Meek Mill an offer to drop Rick Ross, get on a friend's label, and promote them.
Look at that.
So we're talking about a money scam. And he said no. And she knows him, like people who know him. So that's why how can you say, fueling the sentence. Some people are saying, she's been his judge on his case and he's been messing up. But, we'll find out what's going to happen. And y'all know we're going to talk about it if some shit go down. Because that sister, she's a black judge. And I'm going to just say this. When I was dealing with a black judge, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not saying that white people are nicer, but I don't understand this. That when I'm dealing with a black judge, I had a situation, a very minor one, but it was a situation.
Right, nonetheless.
And I just noticed that I had to go to court about 3 times. And so we had a white judge, which the lady, I wouldn't say she was easygoing, but she was, she taught us a lesson. She told us some advice and she canceled it. But the black judge wanted to push, everything and anything. And we're just like, why is she giving us such a hard time? And so I just feel like as a sister, you should know this.
Right.
That's how I know that there's some kind of conflict of interest in this case. Like, you shouldn't be doing that to our black brothers, regardless if it's Meek Mill or Jamal or Tyrone or Bilal. Especially if those people have been on probation forever. It's just not fair. It's an unfair sentence. That's what it is. We're not saying Meek Mill should get off. It's an unfair sentence.
We're not saying that he needs to be given privilege, but we're saying that as a black woman, you should be able to understand the situation regardless of your career path or your financial status.
Yeah.
Like, understand the systematic things that occur that bring our people down.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
And it was just great to see a lot of entertainers speak on it, like Jay-Z,
supporting him.
Just supporting. But one person who didn't speak, and we're gonna move, and this is how we're gonna transition, is Nicki Minaj. Now, some people know her brother did get guilty for the child rape case, or was it just sexual assault?
I believe
did he rape the kid?
I'm not sure, but I know that he was convicted.
Right, he was convicted, and she's been silent on that, and I guess now.
So she was going through a lot.
It's a lot, and even I think she did love Meek. Yeah. And I think it's something that she'll think about. Because I remember when I was staying in Philly, I was in Philly that day when he got sentenced for house arrest. When Meek Mill got sentenced for house arrest, and it was all over. Like, her face was all over her crying in the courtroom of him being. I'm like, Nicki, it's just house arrest. I mean, yeah, I get it. You got to go to Europe.
But you still want to go out with Bae.
Yeah, and you want to. But he's not in the pen though.
Right. But it's still house arrest. You can't go out with Bae if you're on house arrest.
True, but
you
could take him on a date. You could bring Stan to the beach.
You can't take him to Red Lobster.
You can't take him away from the Red Lobster. We gonna blame that out for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids. Tara was doing it for the kids.
For the kids. I'm doing it for my kids. Yeah, we do it for the kids. Tara, don't take offense if you see this, girl. You look good, girl.
For real.
So,
real beautiful.
Going back to like Nicki and her exes. Yeah. So have y'all seen the Paper magazine, the extra controversial Paper magazine that debuted, Kim Kardashian and her hot buns have finally put Nicki Minaj on there, where it's 3 of her. One is bending down her ear. The other one is doing a Lil' Kim pussy pose again. And then another one is bottom of her. And Safaree posted the pic.
And he deleted it now, y'all.
Oh, he
posted
deleted
it this morning, but it's not on his Instagram anymore. Yes, girl. Girl, you know I did. I was like, he gonna delete this. I'm gonna screenshot this.
Say gets all the screenshots.
We can talk about this later.
She always gets everything. She's like, because I know they're gonna delete it. Screenshot.
Don't post it.
And he said something like, I wanted you to take what is going on.
I wanted you to take pictures like this for me. And Safaree is hilarious. Like, Safaree is hilarious. He's really a catch. Like, he's somebody that I could see, us hanging out with. He's like
and
a
laughing
cool dude.
And just playing. Yeah. Yeah.
And I just feel like with that situation, because they were together for so long. Can you imagine being with somebody for that long and helping that person to achieve their goals? Not saying that it was all him, but I'm saying when you're with somebody for that long, you're going to be a motivating factor in their success.
Right.
Whether it was 100%, 50%, 75%, I don't know. But what I'm saying is I know that he cares for her. It's obvious because he's still talking about her continuously, but I just think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. I get it, but then at the same time, it's just kind of like,
well,
she doesn't
Safaree,
respond.
Yeah, I can tell that Safaree. How I knew Safaree really cared for Nicki is when the Remy Ma beef happened, and he was. He could have did something like that because what was going on? Safaree claims he wrote a couple of songs. Nicki said, I'm not paying you. And that is kind of a hard place to be in because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not thinking at the time, like,
this is about
I need
money.
my credits, my writing credits. I need this. I mean, maybe you should. I think it's just a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
regardless.
I think so, too.
I think that if it doesn't matter, my husband, my child, somebody in my family, if you help me do a creative body of work, I'll just give you a credit.
I think you got to give credit.
Because.
That's what I would do if I was in a situation. I would give credit.
I just don't see why people don't do that.
Neither do I.
But, love was there and he never thought they would leave. Because I wouldn't think I'd be getting out of an 11-year relationship. I mean, they've been together for so long.
Yeah.
And, so it was sad to see that. But I did notice, like, he never put no dirt out on Nicki. He didn't confirm, yet he didn't say anything.
And he's always very, very, very politically correct and very careful with the way that he words things. I remember I was watching an interview, I think it was on the Breakfast Club, and he was just like, some things happened. There were some songs that were written. I just want to be compensated for my work.
That's exactly
nothing messy, like nothing like that. It's just politically correct, but then also very honest and very transparent. But you can see because when she started dating Meek, throughout when they broke up, there will be periodic times if you follow both of them on Twitter where you would see,
messy.
He says little things and she would like.
But Meek Mill was pushing it too. Because Meek Mill needed to understand. Meek Mill was in a position like, okay, we get it. You got Nicki now, but you don't know that Nicki that Safaree knows. And he was just saying like, I would have never had Nicki sitting on niggas' laps. I would have never had. I don't know if you remember that, but that's what Meek Mill was like. That was crazy. Like, she would never be doing this. And it's like, listen, Safaree knew what Nicki had to do to get where she had to go.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he thought if it had to be putting me to the side, and doing what you got to do to get in that position and really just pushing me to the ghost, then that's what we're gonna do, and that's a real person. Because
what people fail to realize about the industry is, and people may agree, people may disagree. When you see somebody and they're sexy and their like relationship status is kind of like it's an enigma. You don't know if they're with somebody, if you're not with somebody. It's like ding 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 sex. Like the sexiness goes up.
Yeah.
But like remember when Robin Thicke had this, I'm taking it real back. No. When he had like Paula Patton in the video and everything that like all of his videos that were about love, she was the main girl in the video. Yeah. Like I had hella friends, like female friends, like, okay,
who is this?
We get it. That's his relationship, but we want to see something else. So it's, unfortunately, this is how the industry is. And I feel
we're
like
not saying it's necessarily right.
It's not necessarily right, but it's to me, it's something that people need to be mindful of. When you're in a relationship and you kind of lead with that, like, oh, this is my partner. Sometimes people may not support you.
Yes, it's very sad. I mean, look at Angie Stone and D'Angelo. Yeah. People still didn't know they were together. And Angie said, like, they took her from her limo and he had to walk in with Madonna.
Right.
Why Madonna? I don't know. But was it Madonna? All I know it was a white chick.
It's all about the appearance. It's all about the status. Like, at the time, when they were dating, Safaree wasn't a Safaree that we know who he is now.
We never really knew about him.
When you see Nicki Minaj or you see Meek Mill or you see Nicki Minaj and you see Nas, it's like, these are two rappers or two entertainers. And Beyonce and Jay-Z, we get it. But when you're with somebody that is not a celebrity and people are like, who is this nobody? I don't feel that way, but that's what people think. You know, you get, that's true. You get adverse reactions. And it's a reality. You have to think about it contextually.
Or you can like, how can you say? Then you see these relationships like Karrueche and Chris Brown, where it was like, who's this little short little Asian chick?
Yeah,
and she kind of
cute. Karrueche,
yeah, Karrueche. that was crazy when he said that.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, that's a very valid point you said. And it's sad that the industry is that way.
It's a business. It's a business.
Is.
Like,
and it's all about image. Sad to say, you can have a great voice, but if you don't have the image, well, nowadays it's got to get you. It's switching up a little bit.
Some good PR people.
But before, I mean, in the 90s, people were lip singing. Didn't even really sing. Somebody else was singing it, and people were lip singing just because they had the face.
That's crazy. Can you imagine?
And it's crazy because, like, I can't. It was just so. I forgot what artist in particular or one hit wonder, but there are many stories about lip singing.
I feel like the Proud Family had an episode about that. Like, there was somebody that wasn't that
and they liked
attractive,
him.
And they liked them, and they used her voice for somebody that looked like more attractive.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Wasn't the girl's name like Agatha Ordinario or something like that?
Yeah. But they never. I forgot who. And she actually couldn't.
But the Agatha girl could sing.
Could sing. Yeah.
And the girl that was more beautiful
was the face.
She couldn't sing, and she was the face.
The lip sync. And
wow, that was a good show.
That was
the
a
Proud
good show.
Family.
Yeah,
yo, shout out to the creators of the Proud Family. Y'all need to put that on Netflix.
At least.
For real.
But Disney's actually about to do her own streaming. So
they need to.
Yeah, so we're hoping. I was playing around, but I'm serious. I paid for the Proud Family.
Oh yeah, I would.
And all Disney catalog and all Disney movies. Because we're pretty much the generation of that. We're like 90s babies, but early 90s babies.
Yes.
So, speaking about just new shows or shows in general, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. Congrats to them. They're so cute. I know. They just got a new reality show on VH1. Well, they're getting one, which is going to be debuting in February.
Okay.
I think it's going to be interesting. Tiana finally is getting the credit that she deserves. How long has it been? I remember Google Baby.
She's very talented.
Google Me Baby. She's super talented. I
talented.
Loved her album, but it just didn't pop. I don't know what Def Jam was doing. But I'm so happy that she got recognition someplace else for her amazing body. I think.
There we go.
There we go. Her amazing body.
Her body is crazy.
But she's super talented. She can dance.
She can sing.
So
she's phenomenal.
She can sing. So she's phenomenal. She got that Sade, brandy.
It's so like
going on,
milky and jazzy and
So congrats to her. I think it'll be a good show. Hopefully people watch it. It's supposed to be surrounding Black love.
And the little baby Junie, I think that's her name. She's so cute.
She's so cute. I actually like the promo of it. It was just them on a chair and Junie acting like a little toddler or whatever, being a baby.
As she deserves to do.
And I love the way Iman's just like, no, don't put that in your mouth. And she put the lollipop in her mouth, and he's like, ah. So I think it's cool, and I think that showcasing their love is going to be more, how can you say, haters? Because I remember there was a time when a girl tried to come out and say she was a side chick and stuff. I know, and I just hate that. Like, why when people see a good thing going on, these little nobodies come out and go like, who thinks of that? They sit in their room like,
we are in the age of the glorification of just whoreism.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. Because I remember coming up, like if somebody had a mistress or somebody had like a side hoe, that was not a good thing.
No.
Nobody wanted to be known as a mistress. Nobody wanted to be known as a side hoe. But nowadays, it's like a good thing. Ooh, I'm the side hoe. I'm the side nigga.
Oh, yeah, I'm a side chick. Your man was eating my ass last night. Like
girl.
Okay, keyword my man. And I love SZA, but SZA done came out with an anthem for these weekend hoes. Yes. I call them the weekends.
And they're really like loving it.
And I mean, it's a fun song to sing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the 9 to 5 in the weekend.
The song is fun. But I'm saying the side chicks is like, yeah, my man is your man. Try it, bitch.
I'm the 9 to 5, the weekend, the vacation.
Holidays, everything.
Honey, the holidays. I'm everything, baby. This all you got, boo. He's talking about he want to see different people. I'm about to switch my hair.
I switch my hair.
I wear wigs.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just think that the culture of being a side nigga, too. Side nigga and side hoe culture is just...
I told you about my mom when she asked me about what a side nigga was.
Yeah, side piece.
My mom was like, oh, this side nigga can be enjoying you. They ain't gotta pay for nothing.
Exactly. It's true.
They enjoy. They don't have to pay.
Don't have to
pay for anything or worry about anything. But it's just the principle. Get your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Build with somebody. Go through something real with somebody.
Yes.
Why can't you be in a relationship? Oh, I don't want the extra and the
extra
stuff.
But you're still gonna get that regardless. Because if you're still dealing with the same person for
it's a relationship.
It's some kind of a relation or some kind of situationship, as Fab would say.
Oh Lord, don't even. So
I mean, it's true. So we'll be supporting that when that hits the air. So hopefully VH1 will do a nice job at telling their story the way they want to. Another topic I had down, and I really haven't. I don't know some of these names, y'all. I might have to look down. But what is going on with this? All these white actors and actresses coming out and saying all these white producers and directors are giving them sexual harassment. Because I know.
Look, these white producers, unfortunately, are benefiting from white male privilege.
Look at the way they even coming at it. But when Bill Cosby, my nigga Bill Cosby, was getting ridiculed, ripped, like just shamed, and they just threw dirt on that man's name on the news when this shit came out. All these white bitches claiming that my nigga raped them. Harry Weinstein, and I don't know who these people are. Y'all, really, I want to look them up because y'all gonna be like, really? All you get is a little article,
right?
Oh, they get their name. Oh, okay. They did sexual. And why now? Why y'all coming out now? Why you ain't saying that before?
I'm not in any way an advocate
not supporting
for
sexual
harassment, sexual assault or rape or whatever else. It bothers me that this happened and it's just like, oh, this person, he resigned or he's not doing this anymore. No, drag him through the mud for what he's done so that these frat boys at these colleges can know that it's not okay to do that. No means no. Period.
But we gotta talk about
to be taken for I hate this misogynistic culture that we have.
That's exactly what it is.
What's the women? Why were the women there? What were the women wearing? What were the women doing?
It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. If I say no,
that's their director.
The type of attention you guys get, it doesn't matter.
That's their director. And
you guys walk around with your shirt off. Doesn't that say me y'all want a bone?
In actuality, in the creative world, if you have a director, if you have a choreographer, there may be moments when that person wants to work with you one-on-one because there's something that you need to get it. You need to get together. Right. And I can say from working in theater shows because they're acting, working in theater shows, I've had meetings with people at their houses in coffee shops in all different environments, but in very, very private settings. No, it wasn't just me, but it wasn't a monologue that we were working on. You understand what I'm saying? So for people to say, why was she there? That is really, really ridiculous because she was there doing work or maybe she was just visiting him regardless. Right. Even if they were in a sexual relationship, if she says no, that means no. But we have to, first of all, deal with the issue at hand. It's the misogyny and it's these males that benefit from white male privilege that think that they can do everything and that they have authority over different bodies, and that's not okay.
It's the industry too. No. That industry is ran by gays. So and sexual. Lord, Illuminati don't come for me now. I'm pretty sure. And nothing wrong with LGBT. I love y'all, but what I'm saying is that, and y'all know it's true. The tea,
you got me.
The tea sizzles everywhere, baby. We know what be going on in this industry. I've read books of people talking about this, and I think it's just sad that they have to go through that. But
it's sad.
None of them are getting charged. I mean,
and they need to get charged. They need to be put through the exact same thing that
my nigga Bill Cosby
went through, and every other rapist,
and everybody other rapist. Period. Yeah, period. Just because they got money and so they're gonna be able to just. Blow it off.
And victims need to stop being blamed. They need to stop victim blaming. Right.
That's true. Stop the victim blaming. Mm-mm. So, my next topic, I'm not even going to do that. You know what? Because I really don't hate Taylor Swift. I don't. But I need to know why in the world I don't know what's going on. The promo for her new project is insanely ridiculous. Y'all on Billboard, I got a notification from Billboard said Taylor Swift is already the best-selling album of 2017. How? Oh. We're going to have to edit that out.
There we go.
That's how.
How? How, Sway?
You can edit it out.
Yeah.
How do you? What? No, we gonna keep. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I got mad. I just feel like since
You smell good, yo.
Oh, thank you, baby. That's that Givenchy.
They can't get money, yo. Givenchy.
No, baby.
Meanwhile, I'm on beauty supply store, oils like shit.
It's a sample, honey. When you buy the cheap perfume, they give you a sample.
Rubbing it on. Yeah.
But no, honestly, I'm
Cotton
gonna move
candy,
forward with Taylor
baby.
Swift. Like, I really, I just don't understand the promo for her.
Right.
Whatever she's doing. So now our part
next.
of the show. Yeah, we gotta move. 'Cause I don't really care.
We didn't really even.
Okay, she's a good writer, but Beyonce still deserved that award. All right, next.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Brother.
Yo, I ain't even.
Yo, if my nigga
He's a
Kanye
savage.
never did anything else for us.
He's a savage.
He did that for us. And when he called George Bush a racist, he did that for us.
He said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Dead ass
face.
Who was with him? Was it Mike Myers?
Yes, Mike
He was
Myers.
like,
Mike Myers was
Yo.
Kanye savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he got all his ways, but at the end of the day, he will never give him up.
Oh my gosh, never.
Never
And
give
you
him
can never deny his artistry.
What?
He's so phenomenal. Like, seriously. Kanye.
I still fuck with Kanye because of the old Kanye.
Man.
Okay? I will never let Kanye go.
Man,
Stop it. We're going to keep him.
We just going to keep
We're
this
going to let
going
him love who
because
he love. And
when we start talking about Kanye's music,
it's crazy.
the conversation never ends.
I mean, the collection.
You can't even put together a good number one song, let alone top 5, because they're all so good.
Yeah,
they're all so good. I had to do a top 10. Somebody was like, "What's your favorite Kanye song?" I was like, "I can't do it." What's your top 5? I can't do it.
I
What's
can't
your
give you a top 5, baby. I could give a top 10, but there'll be a lot of honorable mentions.
Yeah, there we go. I gave a top 10. We're gonna talk about that later. Yeah.
So now this part of the show, we talked about pop culture. We're gonna talk about excuse me, ooh y'all, this tea.
Ginger tea, good for digestion.
Good for digestion, y'all. It's really good. It's not too strong because some people are so scared of ginger, but this is a really good tea and it's safe.
Put some lemon in it. Put some honey. Drop a little bit of apple cider vinegar. That's a We Parlay health tip.
Ooh, I like that. Yes. We Parlay health tip of the episode. So we're going to get into the parlay topic. And this pretty much is just us talking about, our lives or just stuff that's going on, in the dating world on Twitter or whatever. So we can talk about both. The first one we're going to talk about is there was a big commotion about a topic saying, ladies, do you prefer, or how would you react if your man's phone was down? Or do you like it up?
No.
I put it on Twitter and people roasted me for it. I mean, they were like, this is the dumbest question ever. And then some people answered and said, oh, I don't care. Some people said, oh, phone up. I need to see what the fuck is going on. Some people said phone down so we can focus on each other.
Right.
One thing for sure that we should know that the phone matters in relationships.
Oh, it does. It does. It does. My thing is, excuse me. Once again, good for digestion. Flatulation. Not the bad type though.
Okay.
But my thing is, if we're in a relationship, I feel like we should have an open door policy. Tell me whatever. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You tell me whatever I want to know. I don't have a passcode on my phone. And my significant other shouldn't have one, or if he does, for whatever reason, I feel like I should know his passcode. Okay. Because if you're on your phone all day, boy, and I'm around you hiding and slumping and doing all types of stuff, what does that mean? That means you have something to hide. If you have something to hide,
what if he be like, baby, I just want to focus on you.
All right,
I just want to be all into you.
Then we'll both put our phones in the room, and that's that. But when you got your phone down, and when I walk away, your phone's up. Then when I come back down,
my big thing is, it might be an
that?
instant thing. Okay, look at nobody text me. Okay, boom. That might be just a subconscious thing. But I think now if I'm
because most people don't just put their phone down. That's normal.
You don't know if the table's.
The table's clean, expensive. Because most people got like iPhones and Galaxies now. You want to be real careful protecting that phone, regardless of what expensive screen protector you have.
If you're disappearing for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like, oh, babe, I'm about to go use the bathroom. I'm about to go make you a sandwich. And when he come back, he like this. And then when he like this, that's a motherfucking problem. Okay? That's what I have a problem with. Don't be putting your phone down every minute or two. What are you hiding? Like, what is there to hide? People might say, I've seen some people say, well, I don't pay the phone bill. So if you do pay the phone bill, then you got a right to his phone?
So what if you paid it? Then,
is that what you're saying?
The issue? Why is the issue? That's stupid. Stuff like that just irritates me. I don't pay the phone bill. Okay. So?
My parents paid my phone bill, didn't have to pass go to my phone, honey.
Right.
What you saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Yeah, they probably could take it from me, but they didn't have the passcode. Period. So, I mean,
people just make excuses for other people's shortcomings. I'm sorry.
And I think nowadays, this generation is so into not caring about anything.
They're going to do whatever they want to do regardless.
Anything, or bringing up money to justify
the building blocks of relationship are respect, their trust. Like, you have to honor your significant other. You have to make that person feel like they are valued. And if you're doing something that is like, once again, let's even cut this. I was just talking about this with my brother. This guy his girlfriend accused him of texting other girls or sleeping with other girls, and he was texting them in a flirtatious way. I always feel like just avoid the appearance of sin. If you're not doing that thing, leave it alone. If you're doing it, do it and be free about it. Right. Do it, have fun, enjoy, be with this person, smoke this thing, drink this thing, whatever you want to do that thing. But if you're not doing it, don't give off the appearance that you are, because that ends up doing more damage to your significant other and to the relationship
than the actual
thing. Because it's like, okay, so now you're just doing this to mess with me because you know I don't like it, or you're not being mindful, you're not caring about the way that I'm feeling, and you shouldn't do that in a relationship. Right. You have to be sensitive to your partner's needs, because that's what a relationship is about.
And and just speaking about relationships and phones, and this is a very important topic, and we really want to know you guys' reactions.
Right.
Even if 30 minutes too long for you, watch 15 minutes today, watch 15 minutes tomorrow.
There we go. But we want to know how
because we want to know, how do you guys deal with? And I think me and Say, we're so close. Our background, we've been friend or family.
Yeah, fam, yo.
Since I was 6 and she was 5. Yeah, so we're not just friends that just met in Durham or high school. Like,
this is going on a 20-year friendship.
Right. And this is why we decided to do this show, because I think it's important to see people together who know each other and have really got to know. You see a lot of podcasts where people just meet each other. Right. And I've gotten to some podcasts like that where I didn't really know the people.
This is her background.
Yeah, if you guys come from Instagram, some of you guys are gonna come from Say's Instagram. If you come from mine, you know that I love doing these kind of things. I'm so happy she, decided to do it with me, because I'm like, if I'm gonna put somebody on a show, I gotta put her, and we agree for a lot of things, but we're still different.
Right. We have completely different opinions.
Right. So
about a lot of things.
Just going back, me and Say have had this conversation, so I know how she feels about it, but I want to know how you guys feel. How do you deal with either not liking your significant other's family, or vice versa? Like, you wanting to be cool with the family, but them not liking you. I think it's such an important topic, because you meet some people who, really want to be accepted by the family, and whether the mom has an issue because she don't want to let her baby boy go, or it's a religious
the dad has an issue because the boyfriend is of a different culture, whatever it may be.
And I think I never dealt with it, but I know that when I was in a previous relationship, I told the guy, if my mom doesn't like you, I'm not saying I'm going to drop you right then and there, but I am going to take a second look. Why? Right. Because my mom doesn't just, I'm telling you, my mom just doesn't like people. Right. She knows, anybody who knows my mom knows that
she's very
she's
cool,
such
very
a loving
back,
person. She takes people as they are, unlike me. I wish I could be like my mom, and not because she's just my mom, but I just wish I could be like that, where I just forgive people and love people just for their skin.
Right.
That's what my mom does. So if my mom literally has a funny feeling about you, I'm gonna have to reconsider you.
And then on top of that, like, both of our mothers are Liberian, and I feel like African mothers are the undisputed champions of the world. And once again, to add on to what you were saying, my mom is the same way. She's very, very loving, very cool, and I value her opinion, and I know that she wouldn't steer me in the wrong direction, because she wants the best for me. Like, my mom has always said to me, I want all of my kids to have a better life than I have. I want you guys to, the quality of your life to be better than the quality of life that I had. And that is in every aspect. spiritual, financial, relationship wise. And when somebody says that to you, you know that they're looking out for your best interest.
Right.
And
because why would your mom just make somebody just because?
I always want my parents to be around, like, by God's grace, as when I get married, as my parents age, my mother ages, and my husband's parents age. I want them to be able to, live with us and me take care of them, because we don't do nursing homes. But you have to have a level of closeness for that to be able to happen, because the aging process is not always good. Sometimes people get Alzheimer's, some people get dementia,
and you have to think of cultural barriers too.
And culture is very, very important.
Just going back to like that previous relationship, when I told him that, he got mad at me. Now, like we say, I'm from a Liberian, West African.
What culture was he of?
And he was African American. And to him, he was like, I don't care if my mom doesn't like you. So you shouldn't care if your mom doesn't like me. We're in a relationship, not them. And I'm like, see, it doesn't work like that. Yep. It matters, sweetheart. And I did get to meet his mom. His mom did like me, but still, he didn't see the importance. That kind of irritated me. And if he watches this, no offense,
you gotta be able to find people, like, it's granted, when you're in a relationship with somebody that is of your culture, of course, it's gonna be things that are easier for them to understand, because there's not a culture shock. But if you have somebody of a different culture that has the same values and that are family oriented as you, and even if they don't have the same values as you, they respect you, and you guys can come to a happy medium. I'm all for that. But sometimes culture can, depending on how open you and your significant other are, it can hinder the relationship and the progression of the relationship.
Because we just couldn't, like, going back to like little things where I used to tell my other previous relationship, like, if you see, when you get into a house, speak. Right. He wasn't used to that.
Girl,
I'm like,
don't get me started.
Even some of my African American friends, they just didn't get that. Like, you can't come into my family's house and not speak to them. Like, can you just please speak? Because if you don't, they're already gonna feel some way. I'm gonna get in trouble, pretty much. Like, I told you to
always
tell your American friend.
You always gotta say bye.
Yeah,
hey, American girlfriend, your American
that
boyfriend.
rude American cat. And no offense, I love African Americans. I mean, I love y'all. Raised around them, yeah. And most of them are my friends. But that is a really, sometimes that's a barrier. Oh, yeah. Greeting. Culture. And then again, there's some decent, not to say, we're not saying all, because I've been around a lot of African Americans where it's the same way. Like, speak, you have to introduce. Oh, are you hungry?
Especially like a lot of Southerners. Like,
especially down south.
Deep Southern. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey, baby.
Yeah.
Grandma like, who's this pretty girl? Yeah. So, but cultural barriers and things hinder a relationship if you're not open. You have to be open. It's nothing wrong with dating outside of your culture. But
you have to be open.
You have to be
ready. And I feel like when you get into a relationship with someone, especially if it's long term, their culture has to become your culture. Right. Because if you procreate, you're going to have a multicultural child.
Just like a Muslim and a Christian.
And
I think normally if the man's Muslim, then the woman just kind of goes along. I dated a Muslim guy too. And I didn't consider it, but I thought about it, and that's why we're not together now. So,
well, we really, really want to hear your feedback for this question. Guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Let them know how they can contact you.
You can contact me via Instagram. My Instagram